Hello there everyone, welcome to a new video. It is me, Desiree, and today I got a little pile of products I want to talk about that I hated on first use. Some of them I still hate and some of them I love now. Some of them need a little some of them were misunderstood and now I love them. And a couple I hate. I already said that. Let's get started. The product that prompted this video is actually from Farmacy. It's the Green Clean Cleansing Balm. Everyone knows what this is. I have tried these little minis in the past and hated them. Absolutely hated them. And I know now that it's because I just wasn't using it correctly or in a way that made sense to me. I was kind of just scooping it out, rubbing it on my face, not rubbing it in, not waiting for it to kind of break down or turn into nice oil, but just putting it on and then trying to rinse it off with water. And of course that doesn't work. It would never rinse off. It was the worst feeling ever to have this thick, gross, lard kind of oil on your face and then it wouldn't rinse off. And so I just knew that I hated this. I've talked about it in other videos that I hated it. It was overrated. Why do people like it? I don't get it. And then I tried out the one from Banila Co., the Clean at Zero, and I thought the same thing. I was like, this doesn't work. How are people getting these things to work? This one comes with a little spatula. I tried this one time and I was like, it's not for me. The scent is disgusting, a little like Robitussin cherry. It also just doesn't rinse off. But then I tried this one from number 7. You guys know I love number 7. This is the Radiant Results Nourishing Cleansing Balm. And the thing that was different about this one, look how much I've used. It has the classic number 7 scent, if you know that smell. The thing that was different about this one is that it came with a cloth. Supposedly it was a muslin cloth, but it was really like a Brillo pad. I used it 3 times and I was wiping my face with it and I got it and I threw it right in the trash. It was so scratchy and rough. I hated it. The cloth that comes with this is no good, no good. But it made me realize you could take this off with a warm cloth. I had no idea. So then I went and got one that I already had. It completely changed cleansing balms for me. Then I ordered some, or had my boyfriend order them for me on Amazon, like other kind of cloths. Now I'm like all about the cloths for washing my face now. It made it so easy to remove a cleansing balm. So after I used this, I went back to the Banila Co., the one I hated so much, and I was like, this doesn't work. And I mean, obviously only dug into it a few more times, but works wonderful now. I also am taking the time to break it down a little more with my, there's a wasp outside the window again, with my fingers, breaking on the oil. Then I went back to the Green Clean from Farmacy. I love it now. This one of the 3 is definitely the thinnest. Like it breaks down to like the nicest, thinnest kind of oil. They all do the same job. They all wipe off nicely. They don't leave a residue if you use it the correct way. And now I love cleansing balm now. Now I'm all about it. I want to buy the cloths. I want to do it all. Moving on. The next thing in here I have is the Morphe James Charles Mini Palette. Why did I buy this? I don't care about Morphe. I have Morphe eye brushes, and they're actually my favorite eye brushes ever. But I don't care about the brand. They could disappear, and I wouldn't even notice. I would notice when I went to repurchase brushes, and I was like, where's Morphe? Where'd they go? But I would easily find something else. It's not like the end of the world. Where am I going with that story? Anyway, don't care about the brand. Don't care about James Charles. This palette was $18, so that's why I bought it, because it was on sale, and it sucks. I hate this palette so much. What is this palette? So I have the Jaclyn Hill, actually it's right here, the first palette, and I really like this one a lot. I just said I don't care about this brand, but this is a really good palette. I don't have the second one. I keep going back and forth on it, but I really like that one a lot, and I love the formula, so I kind of assumed it'd be the same. But it's not. This is not good at all. I don't like that I have it. I don't even know what to do with it. Every single one of these shimmers, and I'm not exaggerating, is awful. They have no pigmentation at all. Like, look at this purple one. That's the one right here. They all seem to have gotten some sort of hard pan on them right away. And it's just like the saddest palette ever. I don't enjoy having it. I don't like looking at it. I don't like this packaging. I don't like, I didn't like it the first time I used it. Couldn't get the shadows to do anything for me. Still don't like it. I've still tried it and I'm just like. The next thing is from Burt's Bees. It's the Burt's Bees BB cream. I left the window open in here the other day and it was really, really windy and everything is covered with dust now. Anyway, this is the BB cream from Burt's Bees. So the reason I didn't like this the first time I used it is because I think I was trying to use it like a foundation and not like a moisturizer. BB creams and tinted moisturizers I tend to use as a moisturizing step. Like after I've put on the other skincare, I don't put any moisturizer on. I wait till I'm going to do that step. And I keep trying to use this as a foundation, like on top of moisturizer, and it's too much. It starts peeling up. It like drags and like gathers around my face really weird. So I started using this as a foundation. No, as a tinted moisturizer, and it's awesome. It does take a little bit to blend in. Like you have to take your time with it. And I don't normally like products that are really finicky. Here's it right here. But I really, really will take my time to blend this in because I love, why am I doing this? You can hardly even see. But it leaves this really nice, dewy, glowy look on your skin where it's almost oily. It's almost oily, but it is so lovely. I think it's so, so nice. Has like a scent of like, God on my lips. Of like, I don't know, like it almost wants to smell like citrus, but not really. It has an SPF in it. It is a little thick and a little bit like if you try to blend it like this, it'll kind of like pull your skin a little bit. I don't know why I will put up with it though, because I love the finish so much with this. Hated it the first time I used it, and now I'm like, I'll deal with it. Whatever you want me to do, BB cream, I will do it because I love it so much. I'll do it. The next, I have to show you this mascara. So this is from It Cosmetics. I just feel like I had to fluff my hair just now. It Cosmetics Superhero Mascara. This has to be messed up because this cannot be the way the real mascara is. I bought this, I don't know, Sephora or Ulta somewhere, and I finally opened it up to use it the other day, and it has to be wrong. What's the word I'm looking for? Defective. Okay, I'm going to pull it out for you because it can't be right. Anyway, look at it. Look how much mascara is on there. Like you can't even see the bristles. And I thought, that can't be right. Like even the wand is caked up with mascara. I feel like there's no stopper in here or that it's messed up. I tried to use it anyway because I was like, maybe that's just the way the wand looks. It'll just put the mascara on. It will not comb through. But then when you start like scraping off how much mascara is on here, like, look how the bristles are supposed to look, and look how much mascara is on here. Like, it's just a mess. Of course, I don't have the box or the receipt, but this has to be defective. I just had to mention it, because if this is how it really is, let me know. It can't be right. So, yeah, I hated that the first time I used it, but I think it's the product's fault. It's broken. I have a sunscreen here from Drunk Elephant. This is the Umbra Tint Physical Daily Defense. This came in that little bag right there called Sun Safety or something. And it's a bunch of little small sizes like this. I got it at Sephora. And I've had so much fun trying all these sunscreens out. And this one I hate. And I still hate it too. I don't like this at all. The packaging is okay. I don't like this kind of packaging. Sometimes I do and sometimes I don't. And right now I don't like it. This. Because it keeps throwing me off when I'm opening it. I'm like, it won't twist off. It's just, that's just a thing. Anyway, it has this little tiny tint to it, but the tint doesn't really, like, it's kind of, I don't know. It's okay, it's fine. The tint is fine. But the sunscreen, like, now that I'm rubbing it on my hand like this, it doesn't feel the way it does on my face. But on my face, it does not move. It's so thick and sticky, and when you're trying to, like, put it on, kind of like that Burt's Bees thing, but not in a nice way. Not in a nice way that I'll put up with. It's like awful. You pull at it, it pills, it gathers. It doesn't like, I feel like I'm not covering my whole face with sunscreen because I'm only like pulling it and getting it like right here, and then I'm like enough with it and I don't get any over here. It stays tacky forever. I don't like anything about it. Don't like the way it feels whatsoever. Don't like the way makeup goes on top of it. It's just not for me. Not for me. I don't like it. I have something from Benton, the Honest Cleansing Foam. I hated this the first time I used it, and I still hate it. I hate cleansing foams. This, like, foaming cream cleanser. I've talked about these kind of things before. Oh, it's gotten a little brighter. They're so stripping. Like, I don't know why people like these. Like, it's too intense, too intense. Even if you've had, like, the roughest day and you put on tons of sunscreen and your face is super sunscreen thick and you have makeup on and your face is super oily, this will feels like it's taking off your first layer of skin. It's so intensely cleansing. It's just not for me at all. I've never liked cleansing foams like this before from any brand, but I bought a little set of samples from Benton. It's actually, there's one right there. I have bought a second one. And all the other products are amazing so far. I've been loving them, but this, I don't like it. I tried it out anyway because it came in the set, and it's exactly the way that I remember cleansing foams being, which are not for me. Okay, next thing, something from Shani Darden. This is the Texture Reform. This is like a retinol. None of it's written on the package. I'm going to try to remember. I think it's like a retinol thing. It helps with skin texture, your skin tone, brightness. It's supposed to be like all in one, make your skin better kind of thing. And the first time I used this, I hated it because it has the world's most disgusting scent that I've ever smelled ever. And I thought it was bad. I was like, no, this has to be wrong. This has to be bad. So I looked it up because I got this in a subscription box. I got this in the Box of Style. And it's just been sitting because I didn't like the smell of it at all. Anyway, this brand came to Sephora recently and I was like, hey, there's that brand I never heard of before I got it in the box. So I started looking at the other products. I started looking at the reviews, looking up how to use this properly. And I've been using it now once or twice a week, and I have been loving it so much. You have to get past the smell though, and they even mention it on the website that some people are going to notice that it has a smell because it has lactic acid in it, and it smells like curdled milk, like with poison in it, on steroids. That's gone bad. Like, it's the worst curdled milk smell you've ever smelled. A couple of people in the reviews, in the little comments, say they like the smell or they don't notice it, and I'm like, oh, you're so lucky. But anyway, so when I use this, I take 1 or 2 pumps, take a deep breath in, and then put it all over my face and neck as fast as I can, and so I don't have to smell it too much because it's really, really strong, and I really, really, truly hated it for a long time. I'm gonna see if I can smell it real quick. No, can't smell it. I love this. I think this is fantastic. The next day after using it, I do notice my face feels tight, like not in a, like it's dry, but just in like a tight, I guess kind of dry feeling, but I don't see that it's dry. I can't really describe it, but it feels tight. I've been liking it a lot lately. I'm sad to say that I hated it when I first tried it because this brand didn't deserve it. It's awesome. 2 more things. The Tatcha Silk Canvas. This is something I hated when I first used it. I bought this sometime last year. Look how much I've barely used. I bought this because I've just been wanting to try it and everyone seems to love it so much. Hated it because I don't know what it's supposed to do. The only thing that it does for me is pill and make my makeup pill like crazy. I cannot get this to work for me. It smells nice. It smells like that tatcha smell, like almost like a minty, not mint. It's a nice, really nice scent, but as little as I would use, because at first I was putting this on my whole face, because I didn't know what it was for, how to use it, and I was putting it on my whole face, and then I thought maybe it's a pore filling primer, so I was only putting it like here and here, and I was trying to like really press it and work it in. As little or as much as I use of this, it doesn't move. Like, I try blending it in and it just keeps like moving over here, and then I get it there and I move it and it just keeps like going and going. I can't really describe it, but I'm trying to. Yeah, it doesn't really blend, just moves around a lot, and it doesn't really do anything. I noticed I don't like the way my makeup goes on top of this. Like I said, I use a little bit and I could still just like see where I put it. Makeup will like stick to it weird and it pills. I just don't like it. It's so weird. I didn't like it the first time I used it, and I still don't like it. It just doesn't work for me. And then the last thing I have here is from Primera. This is not necessarily this brand. It's just peeling gels in general. Peeling gels have to be one of the most misunderstood skincare products ever. Because, so what it is, if you've never used a peeling gel, it's like a gel. You put it on your dry face and you like massage it all around, and it will start pilling. I know they call it peeling gel, but I swear they should call it a pilling gel, because I think it'll make more sense for people, because it pills on itself. the way that some people describe this, and I know Huda recently described her skincare thing that she came out with like this, that her skin was peeling off when she's using it. And it's not really peeling your skin off, because it's, okay, I'm not describing it right, but if you used a peeling gel, let me see if it'll work. So it goes on clear like this, and it starts peeling. It's not going to do it now, I bet. Yes, it's going to. Okay. I don't know if you can see. It'll roll up into like little balls on your face. And yes, it is taking some dead skin with it. Oh, you can't really see it. But it's not really, can you see those little pill balls? It's some of your dead skin, but it's not necessarily all skin. Can you imagine if it was peeling all that skin off your face all the time? And it feels awesome. It's like the best exfoliating thing ever. You don't need one this expensive. This is a little mini, obviously, but this is a very expensive brand, I think. And I used to hate these because I also kind of thought that was all of your dead skin that was getting peeled off your face. And in reality, it's a lot of the product pulling the skin and impurities and all that kind of stuff off your face. Your face will feel so freaking smooth after you use one of these. It's non-invasive. It doesn't feel like it's burning or tingling or stinging. It doesn't strip your skin. It's just really, really nice. And I really like peeling gels a lot now. But I didn't like them at first because I was very misled, I think, by what people would say about them and how they were kind of supposed to work and peel all your skin. And even someone as big as Huda to say that, look at all the dead skin that's getting peeled off, it's kind of misleading because it made me really hate peeling gels because I thought they were misleading. They were I don't know, kind of misleading the customers, and they're really just misunderstood because I read a lot of comments on peeling gels here and there, and a lot of people are like, I put it on my hand and it peeled up just the same. That's not all my skin peeling off, but it's not all your skin peeling off. Do some research on peeling gels if you also are feeling confused or misled or feel like you know, it's misunderstood for sure. That was a long ramble on peeling gels, but anyway, that is it. Those are all the things is that it? Yep. Stuff I didn't like the first time I used it, and either my opinion has changed or it hasn't. That's it. Let me know some things you have hated on first use and whether or not your opinion has changed over time. I would love to know, and I'll see you later in another video.